Hey fam, you're listening to Becoming You, the podcast for adults figuring it out. Now let's get into it. I'm an adult. What am I supposed to do? Hello. Hi, Ehiz. How are you? How are you doing?
I'm very well. I'm fine. Thank you for having me here.
Well, do you know something? I don't know if you've been following me on social media, Sha, but I just started one. I don't know if I'll call it a series or just like rants, where I just start ranting about my state of unemployment because I'm currently unemployed. I lost my job in December. So I've been
Okay.
writing about it and I've been really considering going into business and being an entrepreneur. Maybe that's the only way out. Maybe that's the easy way out. Let me just have my own thing, be my own boss. So at the end of this conversation, one of three things would happen. One,
Okay.
I get the full conviction that I should go into like entrepreneurship and start my business. Or
Okay.
I would understand that the place is fire. I'm not supposed to go there. Or I'll be one leg in, one leg out. So it depends on what you tell me, how the conversation goes. I don't know if you're going to convince me or you will actually chase me away. Which one do you think you'd be doing today?
Well, let's see how it goes.
Let's see, right? Okay. Anyways, hi friends. Welcome to another episode of the Becoming You pod, where we talk about all things adulting, the good, the bad, everything. And today's episode is not going to be like different from the rest. It's another banger, another exceptional episode. And I've decided to talk to someone who is an entrepreneur. I don't even know if that's the pronunciation. Would you believe that I went to listen to the pronunciation of
Entrepreneur.
entrepreneur? I had to listen because it was like, I need to come correct. His name is Ehiz. And is it Ehiz? I pronounced right?
Ehiz Oriaifo, actually, that's my real name. Ehiz Oriaifo. Well,
I saved your
Ehiz
number
is
as
fine.
Ehiz.
Ehiz is fine. Ehiz is
Okay.
fine. Yes.
Okay. You introduce yourself. Ehikoya. Did I get it?
You tried. I'll give you 60%.
I want 100. Let me try again. Say it again one more time.
Ehiz Oriaifo.
Ehikoya.
Yes. Kioya.
Ehikoya.
Yes.
Hey, fuck it. Anyway, so thank you so much for accepting my invitation. Ehikoya will be telling us about what it feels like running a business in Nigeria, challenges of being an entrepreneur, and everything. So let's get to know you a bit more. So can you tell us about you? Who are you? What kind of business do you do? And yeah, I think that would work for a starter.
All right. So thank you for having me here. It's a pleasure. Yes. So I'm Ehiz Oriaifo, and you tried pronouncing my name.
Yeah.
That's one challenge I usually have with people. So I just tell them Ehiz. So
Yeah. When I
I'm
wanted to like send you an email and I checked your name on my phone, like I was like, I've always known you as Ehiz. I don't know the full name. God, how do I say that? Your full name, but yeah.
yeah. So thank you for having me here once again. I'm Ehiz Oriaifo, the creative director of Kioya Photography, and also you can call me Kioya for short. Kioya for short. That's my brand name. Kioya for short.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
and yes, and I'm also the CEO of Kioya Media. And
Oh,
what do we
okay.
do? Yes, so what we are into creating videos, ranging from photography, events, podcasts, like what we're having right now, events, product shoots, everything around media and so much more. And my
Oh,
goal is
okay.
simple. Yes. And our goal is simple, just to see that we project the right visuals to the right audience. Something that when you see it, it becomes appealing to you. You something you like, you want to be part of. That's what we're into.
Okay. So when you say the right media to the right audience, though, I need tips on that. How do you get it? Do you take care of marketing as well in terms of getting into the right audience, or you just believe when you make it appealing, the right people, it would attract the right people? So, like, what's the law behind the right media to the right audience?
So there are two things, and they work hand in hand. Yes. So
Okay.
the right audience, people, social media, and it's a good thing. Social media has helped us a lot. Why? Because you can create whatever you want to create. You create your visuals, your pictures, and then you push it out. Gone are the
Where?
days where when you want to market things, you go on the street and you start distributing papers, distributing flyers, talking to people about your business. Well,
Exactly.
social media has made it so easy that from the comfort of your home, you can just log in, post. Sometimes you run ads, and again, ads has made it also so easy. Why? Because you can filter and channel, down your niche, and then so that it's
Yeah.
reach the right people. If it has to do with age brackets, or let's say from 20 to 25 to 30. For example, now you created or you had a shoot, like a pre-wedding shoot, and then you want to run an ad for that. Sometimes you run ads for That's and then you niche it down.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
who do I want this to reach? Who do I want it to?
Yeah.
Who are the people? Who are the people I want to, get this picture across to? Are
Yeah.
they the young people, or those that just got married, or those that are looking to getting married very soon? So it helps. That's where the
Mm.
marketing comes in.
Let me hold you down there. So when you are choosing interest, because I run ads for the podcast and for the podcast as well, what interest do you choose? How do you know the people that want to get married? Like, what kind of things do you think they'll be interested in? Do you choose wedding? Do you choose marriage? Do you choose children? What are the things you look out for there?
Okay, so sometimes we look at the time and then the season.
Mm.
And then, like for example, now, if I'll run hats, I'll probably run hats for February 14th. Most guys want to surprise their
Mm.
babes, want to surprise their friends. I can
Mm.
run hats for that, for surprise package. Then I can also look at it. Okay, February is coming, February 14th. People want to have different events, want to have love events, want to have love gathering.
Yeah.
What hat can I run for that purpose? Do you get looking at
Mm.
pre-wedding now? December period is when most people usually get married. So when I run hats, I just run my hats for between age
October.
yep no yes October, let's say October to December 31st.
Mm-hmm.
Then the age brackets 20 to
Mm.
35. Do you understand? So now Instagram helps push this to these age brackets, and then they keep
Yeah.
seeing it on their feed. So anybody who just goes online and search for photographer, Instagram brings it out. Do you
Mm.
understand? Because some people actually do that. They go online and then they search photographer in so area,
Yes,
in so
yes, they
area.
do.
You get, and then it
Mm-hmm,
pops
mm-hmm.
up. And I got a client from Instagram, and then the client reached
Mm-hmm.
out and said, "Oh, that he got my contacts from Instagram." So we started talking on Instagram. Then
Mm-hmm.
at some point I was skeptical, because I mean that was the first time. So I was shocked. Then we arranged and we did everything. I now moved him to WhatsApp. The whole thing was just so surprising. But the interesting part is we had the shoots, and it was awesome. But where did I get these clients from? Instagram.
Instagram. No, I all the time I get vendors from Instagram all the time. Like my
Wow.
mom's birthday shoots that she did last year. Okay, before I say this, don't hold me to it. Like I feel like you stay far away. That's why I didn't come to you. So I birthday
I
shoots, I
hold
was
you,
like,
me, I hold you to it. Okay, continue. Let
I was
me hear.
like, makeup artist close to water, Paja area, photographer close to, yeah. So I do it a lot. So it really, really helps. It really, really helps.
Yeah.
So before we go further into our conversation now, I want to ask you some questions, this or that questions. I want you to give me simple answers. Don't drag it. Just answer this or that, anyone you want. So would you prefer one big client or small clients that are very coming in close successions? One big client that'll come once in a while, like maybe one in a month, or having small clients almost every day? Which would you prefer?
One big client. Mm, One big
The
client,
youth
and
don't like, we don't like stress.
one big client that will not stress me. I was about saying that.
Yeah.
One big client, because when you say small clients, they will pay you small, and they will stress you the most.
There's a time
Yes,
I
now.
was working. I was working with an Airbnb guy. Sha. We had like apartments in the US we were renting out. So there were times that I would be tempted to just reduce the pricing of his properties. The guy would say, when you reduce the price, the kind of people you attract are not the
True.
kind of people you want to deal
You
with.
want.
Like they will come
Yeah.
with problems and they'll remind you why you kept your price at the initial rate. So yeah, it's something that I know that people don't really like people that will just stress them and come with small gigs. So the second question is, would you prefer indoor shoots to outdoor shoots, or which do you prefer doing, indoor or outdoor?
I prefer outdoor, actually.
May I know why?
Outdoor. Why? Because I feel like shooting outdoor gives me space to really explore myself. I can go far and near, but
Yeah,
indoor you're limited by the four walls. Do you
yeah.
get?
But I my own limited knowledge, I kind of feel like maybe indoor you can control the lightning as well. Like outdoor, you have to just deal with the lights. But maybe that's where your expertise comes in. You'll be able to understand what you need to tweak and everything.
Yeah, and again, it depends on the product, or the project, the kind of projects
Yeah.
you're working on. If the project requires indoor, then you have to do it indoor. But if it requires
Yep.
outdoor, you do outdoor. But then you can also work on. I mean, you can do outdoor that has a covering. That has a
Mm,
covering, so you don't have much light coming in. That way, you can still,
yeah,
control your
that's
lighting and
true.
other things. Yeah. So
Yeah, that's true. Would you prefer editing all day or editing all night or shooting all day? Like you being busy, shooting, from one location to another, or just stay indoor editing your work? I want to know if you're an outsider or you're an insider.
So the thing is, I rather prefer shooting to editing.
Mm.
But
Editing is hard work.
yeah, exactly. Because when you shooting, the more you keep shooting, to be shooting, you'll be enjoying yourself. You're shooting,
Yeah.
but when it's now time to edit, you will know that's where the real work is.
Body
That's
go
where the
tell
real
you.
work is. Body could tell you yeah,
Serious.
exactly.
Would you rather be stuck in Lagos traffic or have a client cancel on you last minute?
I think the last one.
Clients cancel last minute than being stuck in
Last
Lagos
minute.
traffic.
Yes.
Lagos traffic is diabolical.
Mad. Lagos traffic is something else. Something
Yeah,
else. They'll
very
remind you why
crazy.
you are still in Nigeria and why you need to leave the country.
See, why you need to leave ASAP? ASAP, that's true. We need to get you out. Come to Brazil. Come to Brazil.
See, send me invitations. Send me invitation. I'll be
So, would you like a client that overshares or a client that doesn't talk at all? Which have you worked with in the past that you prefer working with?
okay. So I think I've worked with both. Can you hear me? I've worked with both.
Yes, I can.
I've worked with clients that talk, clients that communicate. I don't want to use the word talk. Clients
Me,
that
I'm using the word
communicate.
overshare.
Okay.
You're trying to be
Overshare.
professional.
Okay. All right. So, but yes, I've worked with clients like that, and the experience has been amazing because sometimes you also need to observe the room. You get some are just introverts. They don't talk much. So when you tell them, okay, I want you to be here, I want you to be there, I want you to post like this, they will just tell you, okay, they'll do it. But there are some that they will talk from the beginning of the shoot till the end of the shoot. They won't stop.
Which do you consider like more fun to work with? Like, which of them do you enjoy working with more?
The one that talk more.
You will
The ones
talk
that
attitude.
overshare, actually.
So
Yeah,
you like
yes.
yapping. You like yapping.
Yeah,
So
I actually like that.
my last question for this segment: football or sleep?
Football.
Oh, so you're a football person. All right.
In fact,
Which
I have
club?
much to watch today.
Are you serious? Hope the podcast is not going to disturb you.
No, by 5 to 7. Oh,
Okay.
right.
What club do you support?
Well, I'm a Man U fan, but I've not been a Man U fan for a while.
Hey, God save me from Man U people.
They've broken my heart several times.
My partner was still telling me this morning. He was like, someone said Man U fans, like, it's like Man U is a cult, and you guys are in a cult, all of you that you're Man U fans. Because how do you have the courage or the continued interest in supporting a football club that keeps
There's no
on
way.
disappointing you guys? Like the only person you guys can take that level of disappointment from is from the club. Nobody, no human being can disappoint you the way Man U disappoint you and you still stay with that person. It's not possible. Why?
So what would you now say about Arsenal fans that have never won trophy for
Let's
like how many years?
don't let us drag them into it.
Oh, you're an Arsenal fan.
Let's leave them. No, Man U by proxy. Man U by proxy. My partner, I'm
Wow.
not into football, so I just like attached. Okay. When they're not winning as well, we'll console them. So, are you with me?
Yes, I'm with you.
Okay. So we met at NYC. No, not at NYC. At FRSC office during NYC. And at the time, I think you were the president of the CDS. That's what we call it, right? Is it CDS?
Yes, please, CDS.
Yes. And you know those people, I have something against them. They duped me. I think you're proud of the people that they collected our money.
They did all of us.
They promised us that they'll teach us how to drive. That was why I joined at FRSC CDS, because like my dad told me that was where he learned how to drive. So I was like, oh, let me be strategic with my NYC. You guys, they're just teaching us. What did they even teach us? I can't remember. But when I saw you, like how you were active there at the time, I kind of felt maybe you were also there for like a personal interest of probably getting into FRSC. Was it something you considered at some point?
So at some point, at some point where that I think that was towards the end of service, you know, when you tried my PPA. Then at that time I tried, you know, to see if they would retain, and there was nothing for. So I was also looking at FRSC. But one thing that even stopped me was, okay, so I imagined myself waking up in the morning and then going to the road and start stopping cars.
Some of them work in the office now. We met all those Ogas now. You know, remember that Oga that hosted us in his office that day? Some of them stay inside AC. They are not on the road.
But do you know how long they've been there? Do you know how long?
Well, I don't know. Yeah.
So at some point, yes,
so that leads me. You considered it, but
I consider
that leads me
yes.
to my second question. Like, have you ever done a 9 to 5, like full time, before like you moved into being a full time entrepreneur?
Yes, I have. I
How
have.
was that experience like? How long did you work in 9 to 5?
9 to 5. So before NYSC, I was working.
Yeah.
I was working, and I think I worked for like a year.
Okay.
Then after NYSC, I think I did some couple of jobs too. I did
Mm.
at some point I was working with a company in Hong Kong. This one they stressed my life. I resigned.
Sorry.
I know
Yeah.
that. Then I now got another 9 to 5. So yes, but the truth is, it was stressful, very
Yeah.
very stressful. And it's interesting to know that even when I was doing 9 to 5, I was also doing my photography on the side.
That was what I was going to ask. Like, at what point did photography come into the picture for you? Because
That
at the
was
time
me.
when we were serving, were you already into photography?
Yes, I was. I was.
Oh, you're not taking us nice pictures now. You were not
There
taking
was
us nice pictures. Why?
there was no camera. There was no camera at that time.
Oh, at the time. Oh, so at what point did you start photography? Walk us through your process. When did it become move from a thing of interest into a thing that started earning, like you started earning from?
Okay, so photography for me started way back in my local church. So I
Okay.
started, as, I started as a videographer. I love the way they hold the camera, the pan, they raise it up,
Mm,
they put on their chest, so those BB cameras.
mm-hmm.
So that was where the interest came in. And as time went on, so I learned videography. That was the first thing I learned.
Oh,
Yeah, so as we kept on going, I now, the interest for photography now came in. And I was just like, okay, how can I take pictures without having to run around? Because then you would have
mm,
to carry the camera, you will hold it, your shoulder will be paining you. So I was like, okay, what can I do? Where would so that's where the interest came in. So and I looked at, okay, what can I do? Who will I learn from? Because I needed to learn from someone. So
yeah.
back then in school, the interest came in when I was still in school. I had interest when I was still in school. So I met someone. The person told me we call it 120,000 at the time.
Oh,
So I
that's a
ran.
lot of money.
Yeah, yes, a lot.
Yeah,
I ran because
for a student.
I didn't have the money for a student, so I ran. Then when we finished, I now saw someone. So God so kind, my brother-in-law is a photographer, so I learned from him. But I didn't learn from the
Hey, I
thing.
have questions. I have questions. I have questions. Yeah, you learned from your. Did you? So did you meet your wife when you were learning the? Sorry to. I don't used to go into people's personal life, but this is very interesting. The tea is very interesting.
Okay.
Did you meet your brother-in-law through your wife, or you met your wife through your brother-in-law? Which one?
Okay, so I think you're getting it all mixed up. So when I say my brother-in-law, my sister's husband.
Ah! I just assumed that's your wife's brother. I just assumed that your wife's brother. Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay, let's go back.
But funny enough, my wife's brother is also a photographer,
So it's like a media family thing going on.
actually. But I learned from my sister's husband at the time.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
I learned from him. But then I
So
didn't
you learn
just
for
stop.
free from him?
Yes, actually, yes. He didn't charge me now.
Oh,
No, in-law, family.
in-law things. What you'd have paid 120K for. Yeah, so what was the learning process like too? Was it kind of easy? Was it easy for you to like get into it? Did you just see it as something that came natural to you? I mean, most of us, when we moved into, I don't know, when we say we have photography interest, that's why you see us snapping plants, we're snapping houses, we're snapping food, just taking different things that people would not ordinarily see and, walk past. So, like you two, did you have those little moments of just taking pictures of random things, or you've always been taking pictures of people? Maybe just helping people just look good. That's like has been the core of what you do.
Okay, so for me, it's just about telling story. So if snapping anything I snap, if so long as it will tell story, I would go for it.
Mm-hmm.
So when I started photography, the person I learned from, he only walked me through the basics. Then I remember then most
Mm,
times at night I would use nine data, go on YouTube, download videos in the night using nine data. Then during the day I will watch videos, I learn. So I kept on learning like that, kept on learning, kept on learning. In fact, let me tell you how I started. So the
yes.
very first thing I got, the very first gadget I got
Mm-hmm.
was a memory card. Was a
Oh,
memory card.
okay.
That was just the that was my first property. My first property
Yeah.
as a photographer was a memory card. I remember very well. So I went to Arena with a friend, wanted to get some gadget, and I was like, oh no, I
Yeah.
need to get something. So I got a memory card, and that was how much passion I had. Like That's the kind
For
of
it.
passion I have for photography. Do you get? So when I got that, then doing NYC when they paid, so I kept on saving. Then after I got memory card, the next thing I got was speed lights. That light that you put on camera, that's flash. People call it flash,
Yeah.
they call it speed lights. Yeah, so that
Speed
was the next
lights.
thing
Oh,
I got.
okay.
Speed lights. So I got that, and so as time kept on going, I got camera, the body. There was no lens.
Mm.
There was no lens at that time.
I realized
So
recently, oh, that camera is different from lens. I was shocked, and everything is expensive.
let's not even go into that. Let's not a camera
Yeah.
getting a camera is camera now. If you buy a camera, you've just gotten yourself
Mm-hmm.
half plot of land. You're carrying half plot of land.
Are you
Like that's
serious?
how expensive cameras are now. Yes, yes,
Wow.
yes.
Wow.
So it's been like that for me, and well, we are here today. God is helping
Yeah,
us.
you were still telling us the story. We'll go back a bit. You got your camera, then you got your lens, and at those times, like during the time you were trying to like gather gadgets, were you already taking gigs? Were you already taking people pictures, or no?
Yes, I was already, but not big clients. We're just little jobs coming in, 7,000, 5,000, 9,000. In fact, someone paid me 3,000 because I had to take it.
Yeah. Did you do free jobs as well? Because I have a cousin too who is like in the same space of photography. He's trying to build himself from ground up and all. So he tells me he does things like collaboration, where he collaborates with like a model. You even pay themselves in some cases, pay people to come, then you take them pictures to edit. Did you do that as well?
I did that several times because the market is saturated. You have so many photographers there, and
Yes.
you as an upcoming, you just want to build a name for yourself. You want to have
Mm-hmm.
pictures that you can show to clients. You want to build a portfolio. So the best and only thing you
Yes.
can do is to either collaborate, do free jobs, or
Mm.
you do jobs and pay people.
I
Yeah.
saw you with Mariah Brown. Did your media team handle something for that show? I saw the picture. I saw you. Yeah.
Actually, it was my wife that went for the
Oh,
show. So I went there to cover the events. She works with someone that she works with the speaker.
oh, she's
My
into
collab.
media as well.
Yes.
Are you serious? So you guys will be talking like I don't know what's the conversation like. Creatives, you're just brainstorming. How do we do this next thing? How do we
Yeah.
strategically do this thing? Yeah,
And
I think one thing that has always bothered me when it comes to thinking about going into business is how I'll deal with the like instability of income flow. So with the corporate world, whether anything that happens, you're getting your monthly salary, whether the company is at a loss or the company is getting more money, you have like your the figure you get at the end of every month. But like as an
yeah.
entrepreneur, that you have to, you're your own boss. You have to make sure money is coming in. And we all know that business now, sometimes it will be very busy, sometimes it will be dry. So how like I think there are two questions from here. One, were you really afraid of leaving the corporate world because of this like instability of income? Like were you scared at some point? And how did you overcome the fear and just say, you know what, I'm not working with you guys in 9 to 5 again. I'm going to face this photography thing. So were you afraid and how did you face it?
Yes, to be honest, I was afraid, and
Mm-hmm.
I was I was scared, not working under anyone. And then
Yes.
you have okay, I need to get married, I have family, your wife is there,
Mm-hmm.
your own family, they are there, your dad, mom, our families are there. So
Yeah.
it now then boils down to diversifying as a creative. Do you get? So when
Mm,
like 9 to 5, you know that at the end of the month something is coming in. Whether the company does it or not, it's none of your business. They will shall pay you. Do you get?
yes.
As a or as an entrepreneur, you need to be on your feet and on your toes. So okay, this month, what can we do this month? So as a photographer, I always try to see that every month I get a gig. Every month. There are some times that you would go 6 months without anything. That's happened before. Now,
Yes.
in period, those times, what will you do? Or what will you do as a creative? So me, I actually try to diversify. I'm a photographer. I also do NYSC, direct posting. I do photo books too. So anyone that comes those periods still works. So I don't go broke. I'm not broke. And there's never a time that I would say, although there are times that I will not have anything like cash, but
Mm-hmm.
something is coming in. Do you get? So as an
Oh,
entrepreneur, is just have to like look for ways to diversify, ways to, see that money comes in from different angles. Don't just stick to one stream of income.
I think that's the way to go about it. You just have to hustle. You have to hustle, do
Also,
everything so at least there is like constant flow of money. So in this your diversification or your means or your ways of diversifying, is there something that you've dabbled into and you ran out? Like, is there a particular business that you tried and immediately you did this, you're just like, no, this is not for me. I'm not doing it again.
there is not none for now. Because before I even go into any business, I always try to look at, okay, what are the odds? How long this business is? It something I want to do for a short time or for a long time? So NYC, I've been doing NYC since direct posting since we were 7, and that comes like
Oh,
once in a while. So when it's time for that, like this period now, when it's time for direct posting and all the likes, I
yes.
put it that I know that something's coming out from there. No matter how little it is, something's
Mm-hmm.
coming out. You get. Then I think I remember at some point I was doing contact gain with this advert you do on WhatsApp where people reach out to you
Oh,
because
okay. Oh,
you have loads of contacts. So they reach out to you to help them advertise their goods or their products on WhatsApp. I did it once.
oh, okay, okay.
I did it
Is
like
that
there.
like a WhatsApp influencing thing?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
so why didn't you continue with that? Why did you do it and stop?
Nobody came now, no money, nobody patronized. And the annoying part of
Maybe you did not advertise yourself well now.
the aside that, the annoying part is it keeps like recycling. It's the same people that have your contacts that are seeing what you're posting. So nobody's even patronizing you.
Well, that's true. That's
Like
true.
works.
That's
So
true.
you have like 1,000 contacts. I still have those contacts on my phone. You have like 1,000 contacts of people on your WhatsApp. Now,
Mm-hmm.
those people, they also have your number on their phone. So if I'm advertising your work, everybody's seeing it. So it's still going around the
Mm-hmm.
same people. Do you understand?
Oh, the same people.
Same people,
I'm kind
yes.
of confused though. But like for instance, if you're going to do like the WhatsApp ad thing for me, your contacts are different from my contacts.
Okay, so now that's
So
that's a
new
different.
people would see it from you.
Yeah. So how that
Oh,
works for your own now, if you reach out to me that you want to advertise on my own status,
mm-hmm.
but that period, those same people will come to your DM. They'll tell you, "Oh, see, advertise my whatever. This is what I'm doing." So you're advertising their own. They are saying it. The same people. Everybody's so it's just going around. The only way you can benefit from it is when an outsider, a total stranger, comes to you and tells you, "Oh, she wants to advertise, or he wants to advertise." Then you can put it on your status. Then you can make money. Do you understand now?
In that case, I think the problem with that was strategy. Not really like it's not the business itself that was bad. It was the strategy for execution. Maybe we're
Yes,
not
I
trying
think.
to reach people that are outside of you, like your contacts list, right?
Think so. Yeah, I think that's what I didn't really do, and I just saw that some of this
Yeah.
one not really going well like that.
The money itself is not going to hold like that. But
It,
so when you decided to go into, can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you.
I think it's really breaking, but like I'm just trying to. Okay, so when you decided to go into photography full time, yeah, did you tell your parents about it? Did you have like a sit down conversation with your parents that I'm doing this, or you've just been a person of your own and you just made your decision and you just went with it?
So actually, I mean, I've always been a person that loves business. Oh, let me know is what business. I've always been a person
Oh, okay.
independent. Do you get so
Mm-hmm.
right? Cool. Do you know I did snacks in school. I did egg roll.
You made them yourself, the snacks yourself.
Yes, I made egg roll myself. I did puff puff. I did school, not like in large quantity, then in school. So it's something
Yeah.
that, and I told them, I said, I'm not really the 9 to 5. I don't really like 9 to 5. So I've always wanted something that I would do on my own that would also give,
Mm-hmm.
to put my hand in other things. Because if you're doing 9 to 5, you actually find it difficult, trying to do other things, make money from other sources. It will be very, very difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Sit down and have that conversation with
It's,
them. In fact, like, oh, they like the part I'm going through. Why? Because you know nobody can fire you. Nobody can wake up one morning and tell you
exactly. See,
"Yeah,
see.
that was it for me. And I'm happy I took that step. Yeah, I'm on this path.
Have you started employing people?
Not yet, but very soon.
Okay. Okay. I think that's like the next phase, yeah. So like talking about firing, since last year November, I've just been thinking about it because every company I work for, I try to like pour my all into them. And I'm like, if you are pouring this all into yourself, something that you're doing, building something for yourself, won't you get like different result? And would the result not be yours? But like I'm so scared. I'm scared of a lot of things. Starting small. Sometimes you don't even know where to start from. There's no blueprint to follow per se. I don't even know how to even start, how to go about it. And I always tell people that I'm not business minded. I don't know if that's a thing, but I'm always like, I'm not business minded. I'm just used to working with somebody else's structure. I just go into their structure, deliver, get paid, and all. So, do you think there's a thing as being business minded? Do you think some people are just into it, or is something anybody can do? You just have to be determined to go for it. So is there a thing of people naturally like just going into business, or do you think is it do I need a talent to do it, or do you think I'm just overstretching it? I should just close my eyes and do what I want to do.
Okay, so first and foremost, yeah, you need to look at your strengths, your inner strengths. Can you withstand some certain
Yeah.
things? Because, to be honest, it's not all rosy. It's not all
Yeah.
rosy. Uh,
What are those
Any
certain things? What are those certain things?
when I say it's not all rosy, there are times that you would go on loss. There are times that you would use your money
Yeah.
to do something and you won't get them back. And it's not even like you may you
Well,
like you literally see the money going out and it's not coming back. So
coming back in.
are you ready to go through that phase? The times that you just be alone,
Mm-hmm.
you keep thinking and thinking and thinking and nothing is coming in. Do you get? So anybody can go.
Mm-hmm.
I think what people really need to look at is their strengths. Just can they persevere when things are not going on well? Can you still say I believe in this path that I've chosen? Do you
This thing
understand?
I'm doing. Yeah.
I'm doing it. And again, like I said, their strengths. So if you want to go into business, look at
Mm-hmm.
what you really do. What are the things I can do effortlessly that I can wake up in the night and I won't feel guilty for doing those things. Do you guess? Like on my
Yes.
example now, I can wake up in the night now and pick up my laptop and start editing, and it's fun for me. Did you get? Someone
Yeah.
might be event planning, or maybe they just like planning things, just like seeing that
Mm-hmm.
they're strong, just like seeing that things are done properly. That's their strength, but that's not my strength. So you won't see me going planning because, of course, I will mess. Even if I would want to go into that business, I'll probably want to outsource. Do you understand? So I think the
Well, then
first
you just be
first thing people
yes,
need
yes.
Yeah, so I think the first thing people need to look at is their strengths. What do you have passion for? What's that thing that you can do
Okay.
effortlessly without supervision? Do you get? And then you build up from there. So once you've discovered that, you now look at, okay, who are the people in this niche? Who are the people I can mirror? And then you look at their process.
Mm,
So you just take it up from there, read books, watch videos. I told you when I first started, I had to consume YouTube. So it was not only about editing, but I had to
yes.
look at who are into this field. And funny enough, even in photography, we have different niches. Like if you streamline it down, you have the children photography,
Yeah.
there are people who focus on portraits. You have the wedding photography. There are people who focus on weddings alone. You have the product shoots. There are people who
Mm-hmm.
never see them take wedding because their strength is not in wedding. You see them take more of products
Mm.
that they are into documentary photography. You would never see those type of people taking
Oh,
photo shoots. Do you get? So it's everybody's strength.
yes, yes, yes. That makes sense. It actually does make sense. What's your niche? Wedding
So
and
my niche is
portraits.
wedding and portrait, yes, wedding and portrait. But sometimes I do products when if we see that something is coming on that side, we do it. But my niche is actually wedding and portrait.
You
So
know,
when
one thing
money
I
is
noticed about us Nigerians, from different youths that I've spoken to in different industries, something we're very good at is just, I don't even know, the word came to
survivor,
my head now, but it just slipped out of my head. Being
survivor,
generalists. We are very good. What did you say?
survivor.
Yes. Because our first instinct is like, yeah, we have passion for this thing. We want to be good at it. But you see how our brain is wired. We're thinking of 101 things we can also be doing at the same time. So, like, we have this, our survival instinct is red on red all the time. So it's like when you see people and you're like, oh, what's your niche? It's like, oh, I do this, so but I can also There's also
Like,
always that, but I can also do this and this and this and this. So what do you enjoy the most about being a photographer? You enjoy taking wedding pictures, portraits, but what's that thing that you really love the most about being a photographer?
I mean, it's connecting with people and telling, and you see, and telling,
Hmm.
connecting with people and telling stories that I will linger for a lifetime. For example, I know you will call me for your wedding. Your wedding is coming up very soon. So, and when we'll be
Amen,
having
amen, amen.
So when we're having our consultation, so those are the memories I'm talking about. From the pre-wedding shoots to
Mm,
those moments, you cannot repeat. You can't replay those moments. The only time you can have
yeah.
those moments, is look back at your pictures, and that's what gives me joy. The fact that
Mm-hmm.
for you, I can capture your picture, and then play it in front of you, and you're like, oh, I did this, I did that, I did. You're looking at your picture, and you're like, oh, this was how I was so and so time, and this is how I am now.
Yeah. The pictures, taking pictures is something that I always advocate for. It's so beautiful because there are times that you forget how far you've come in life, you forget how much you've grown. But you see those pictures, they're always there to just remind you of how far you've come, of some moments that you didn't even feel were would hold like so much importance to you. When you just start reviewing pictures, you just see them and it just takes you back in time. So taking pictures, I always advocate for it. Take a picture today.
Just take
Exactly.
it. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just take it.
So like, do you get? It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be filtered. Just take it for the memory. There are times that I take pictures and I know like this picture is not good. I can't post it, but I'm like just for the plot. Let me just have
Just
it that this on this
yeah,
particular day I looked this way. It is nice for me to know. So
true, true.
did you charge for consultation as well?
Okay, so maybe that's one thing I would look into in the this year as I'll be rebranding. So yes, I charge for consultation
Hey, so before this year you were not charging for consultation. You now want to start now. You want to
every
start
year.
today.
Every
Hey, you just got these business
we
people.
review ourselves. So this year, of course, I will start charging for consultation.
You start charging for consultation. But you mentioned that you actually went into videography before going into photography and you started out in church. The interest of taking video started from church. Last
Yes,
year, I've been doing this podcasting for a while, record podcasts. I love taking pictures as well of myself principally and of random things sometimes. And I think in 2024, yeah, I volunteered in a church to be part of like the media team and take like videos. And I realized that it's one thing for you to be taking videos of yourself. It's one thing to be doing it in church. Doing it in church wasn't something I enjoyed at all because one, they are singing worship songs that you
really.
want to be a part of. You want to be in the spirit as well, but you have to go and capture that person that is in the spirit. That would be
Mm-hmm.
nice for like the flyer, nice for like the. Do you get? So it was a different ball game for me, and I would rather be a part of the moment than be the one capturing the moment. That was what I noticed at that instance. So,
Okay.
what would you say made you like gravitate more towards photography than videography?
Okay. So I think I said that earlier. The fact that I'll have to stand still because videography is you
Okay, so
have
it
to
was just carrying the equipment.
photography I can snap you now. I can just take a picture of you and then relax. So
Mm-hmm.
I
Okay,
but
okay, okay.
it's just
Yeah.
recent that videography has taken a new shape where you just you have different short clips. Unlike then, you have to stand all
Mm-hmm.
through till the end of the event. You're not moving anywhere. So you have back pain, you have leg pain, you
Yes.
have hand pain everywhere. So that was what really discouraged me. And I wanted something easy. It's easy life now. Nobody has come to suffer. So
Okay, okay.
just tilted into photography. I found out that photography is actually really cool. Even in church, I am in the
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
as in church. It's cool for me.
Really? So
Yes.
okay, like let's talk about church, being a photographer in church. Do you think it disturbs you from worshiping as much as you should because you're trying to capture moments? Because I had a problem with it. At some point I was telling the media team that maybe during worship and during prayer sessions, we should stop taking people pictures so we can pray and we can worship. And they were like, no, you have to be working. Someone even like kind of said it in a way like, well, maybe I'm not working in the spirit. That's why I'm disconnected from the spirit. And I was like, it's very distracting. So, like, do you say is it easy for you to combine both? Worshiping when you have to and taking pictures when you have to. It's not like you're worshiping and you're like, above all, then you just see this sister in spirit and you're like, let me quickly capture her. So how is it combining the two for you?
So that's one thing with church photography. So you have to be prepared for it, right? So, but for me, what I do, in fact, last week
Mm-hmm.
Sunday, I had to keep the camera somewhere, and then I just had to keep camera
Mm.
somewhere and God, because at that time I knew that I'd taken lots of pictures. You get so
Oh,
what
pictures.
other times when worship is on, I sing. Like I do that, within my breath, or I just sing along and then I snap. So while I'm taking pictures, I'm also singing. I'm also doing. Sometimes I will see me dancing. Do you get
Yeah.
so doing that, and I'm also worshiping. Nobody will
Mm.
from doing that. Do you get so? Sometimes I also pray along
Mm-hmm.
while I'm praying. I'm also being involved with with the service. Do you get? So it's
Mm-hmm.
just have to capture the moments, because those are the moments that will fly. Those are the pictures you would want to post on your page. Seeing people falling down, people crying, people. Then
They
you
are
have to
very
capture.
intense, yeah. But the thing is, when you're able to take those moments in pictures as well, you'll be proud of yourself because it's like this service was
Yeah,
powerful. Let me see how was the service powerful. Then you have pictures to show, and yeah, and photography too does like it's very functional. It's very effective in the evangelism space as well. When people see
because
pictures, it communicates something to them as well.
chant.
That's true. So like talking about doing business now, also talk about it in the Nigerian context. Are there specific like challenges you face, like no lights or internet issues that have actually hindered your business growth in a way? Or you just think, do you think if you're outside of Nigeria, you'd have gone further than you have now, or you'd have grown bigger? Do you think there's like a roadblock that the system has just kind of placed there that you have to like, what are the challenges you face when it comes to like the Nigerian context as a photographer? Is there anything in particular?
So there are a lot of challenges. As it is now, there's no lights. So
Yeah.
that's one of the. There's no lights. I'm using my natural lights.
Yes.
There's no light, and it hinders creativity. It hinders your work. I remember one time like that.
Yes.
I had a client's job, and my gen was faulty. Usually there's always light in the night that time, but for some reasons
Mm,
decided not to bring the light at all that night, and I needed to deliver this
can you
client's job
imagine?
as early as 7 a.m. I didn't deliver
Mm-hmm.
it. Do you get? So it's in that,
Are you
and then
serious? Yeah.
looking at pricing, Nigerians will price you down. They'll price you
Mm.
the least. Do you get? Compared to abroad? If you're a photographer abroad, forget it. You're okay, because nobody will not price you down in a place where the
Oh,
system.
they come at a very high cost.
So imagine you as a photographer abroad, you're charging $1,000 for photo shoots.
Mm-hmm.
And in Nigeria here, that same photo shoots that you're charging for $1,000 for, let's just say for 5 pictures, right? But in Nigeria here,
Mm-hmm.
mother want to snap, right? That's how many too, right? Their children, they will remember that their house app has not taken picture. So bring house app and call.
Mm-hmm.
There's one uncle that used to call me. So do you get? So now you now have a whole lot of community to take. When it's now time to pay, they start pricing you. Do you get? They start price. So for price
Mm.
is not favorable at all. And again, cost of gadget again is something else. Imagine you let me not even break it down. You get a job of 50,000 naira, and you're going to that job
Yeah.
with a gadget of what 2 million or 3 million. You can see it's not tallying at all. You get, and that 50
Yes. Yeah.
will even come with please, because they will beg you. And one thing that people notice again is if you are doing business, don't even involve family members, because they will price you down. They will never want to pay.
Yeah.
Don't do familiarity in Nigeria here. Oh. I don't know how it is abroad. Maybe when I
Mm-hmm.
go, no, but in Nigeria here, don't do familiarity, right? Because they will price you down. And if someone tells you, this is the amount I have, okay, well, let's say I have 30,000, just do it for me now. When you do it for that person, you see that person will refer a friend, and then that friend also want to pay that 30,000. So
Do
now,
you understand? Even when you tell
yeah,
them that it's just for you, don't tell anybody.
this same thing happened to me last.
Have you worked with very difficult clients? Have you worked with
I have
very, very difficult clients that will just make you feel like throwing your camera away? Like, what's all this? What did they do? Is there any story you can remember that you would like to share with us?
Okay, so I think one of the clients, so it was a wedding, and
Okay.
funny that on your wedding day, you went to buy the cow you will use for your wedding on the wedding day. That was when you went to get the cow.
It's not wait. I don't understand. You they went to get the cow for the wedding or the wedding. Did they
Yes,
not
on the
plan
wedding.
their wedding? Did they not plan the marriage? Did they not
I don't know for them. So on the wedding day, they
surprise
went.
wedding?
They went to buy cow. So I was so pissed that, in fact, the anger started from the night before. You people told me there's room, like you prepared the room for me. There's
Hi,
hotel that we stay in, only for me to get to your place and then you are giving me bed to sleep in your sitting room.
are you back?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay. I don't know. The network is something else. Now this is one of the challenges we face in Nigeria. Network.
Network is see the
Network
fact
is
that most of the people I have to invite on the pod are people in Nigeria. It gives me headache. It's very challenging for me as well. It's easier for me. The day I invited somebody in the UK, I've invited two people in the UK now. Their network smooth sailing. Like it was just going. I even forgot that we're using the internet. But you see, when I ever invite people, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Have you joined? Can you see me? Is it how go?
we are sorry, yo. It's where we found ourselves. We are sorry. Don't worry. And very soon we'll soon go to UK.
Amen, amen. The network in Nigeria is insane. Like I just feel like the system in Nigeria is not, in a way, it is not favorable for creatives, like for entrepreneurs that want to like grow themselves. The system is not favorable. Nothing there encourages people, and there is no job. So people even have to now go into like businesses to self sustain. It's just really, it's a bad situation. It's just really annoying actually when you think about it.
Yes.
It's quite upsetting. But yeah, let's talk
So
about the groom.
the groom,
You stopped that he went to
so
get cow on the
it was
wedding
just
day.
so annoying because he went to get cow on your wedding day. Like I could not even place it. On your wedding day, you went to get cow. Do you get? And now when they now wanted to start the event that was supposed to start by 8 o'clock, they started by 1. They started by 1. Now that's not even the end of everything. The groom, I didn't have time to snap the groom on your wedding day. I don't have the I did that day I didn't have his personal picture because he was
Was
not on
it?
ground.
Wait. Did he kill the cow himself as well? Maybe he went to kill the cow. Because where was he when you were taking pictures? How come he wasn't in the pictures?
I mean, he went to buy cow now, so there's no way I would snap him. So he went to buy cow, and even the bride came late, and she was still rushing the photographer. And you cannot, on your wedding day, rush your creatives. These people are there to capture your moment. It is your moment. It's not there. It's not my moment. It's your moment. I'm
Exactly.
just there to capture your moment. So we need to work together. Get.
Yeah.
Eventually, when we got to the hall, I told them, I said, I don't have your pictures. You guys did not snap pictures, so there's no don't expect any picture from me. Do you get? Because you're not there. I don't have your personal picture. I don't have a personal picture. And I told
Mm-hmm.
them in their ear, like they understand. They understand. I said, fine, that's good. Do you get? The other client was when I went to, I think it was last month. So you organized the event. You left your seat. You went to the kitchen.
Food,
and,
food, food, cow,
and,
food.
she, and she was there for like throughout the event. The only time I captured that was twice. And those twice was when she came to the venue and then went back and then came back. Now guess what? When I sent the picture out, she was complaining. She said she didn't see her picture. I was like, wait, is it you that was not on ground? I mean, okay, I'll go and be snapping in the kitchen. Is that what you want? Do you get? It's just somehow,
I feel
in
like
Nigeria, they will
in this
frustrate you.
line of job, yeah, in this line of job, you'll be meeting very interesting people. One who does not plan their wedding. Like one thing I think I would invest in a lot, like when it comes to wedding or my wedding, is photography. I want to have nice pictures to remember the day. So how do you pay a photographer? Then you go ahead and go to the market to buy cow. Beside those stories of those people, I wanted to know: did they pay you your money? Was there issue with payments, or did they feel some kind of way because they did not see their pictures, like the lady that was in the kitchen or the couple that wasn't really available to take pictures? Have you had like issues receiving payments, or these particular people, did they have issues paying you for the job you had already done?
No, they paid in full. They paid in full before I went.
Okay.
They paid in full before I went. So that's one.
Oh, you collect full payments before events.
Yes. So it saves you a lot of
Ah,
talk and G-gets because some clients, like there's a client that is still owing me to today, and that's because I did a photo book and she didn't pay for it. So till today now
I
she's
was
still.
going to ask you too that, do you have issues with people like paying you, and do you still request for your money from the
I
person,
still,
or you've left it?
I still request for my money, but she's saying that she's not going to pay. But I'm still requesting for my money.
I don't
But
understand. How did that
well,
happen?
I,
You didn't collect any
I,
money at all.
I actually did. But our issue is what happened. What happened was during the events that was supposed
Mm-hmm.
to start at 2 started by 4. Then she was supposed to change to another attire. Can you hear me? So on that
Yes, yes, I
outfit,
can hear you.
she now changed at she changed around 6:37 p.m. when everywhere was already dark. There was no way I
Dark.
would have taken picture like that. Do you get? So our issue was that I didn't take a second picture, and I had to make her understand that the venue was dark. The event planner you called didn't
Mm-hmm.
anywhere, and camera uses lights to work. So if there's no light, I cannot take anything.
You can't
She-
exactly, exactly.
So she was just
Maybe
standing
that
that.
she's
Well,
expected to perform a magic, bring one light from somewhere. There's that one as well. When people, yes, there's this question. Have you had clients that expect themselves to come out in pictures in a different way than how they look? Like, for instance, we take pictures all the time, and someone takes you a picture, and you're like, why do I look fat in my picture? And it's like, because you are. Why
yeah,
am I looking slim? Have you had clients like that? When you take them and they're like, this is not what I think I look like in my head. Why am I like this in your pictures?
yes, yes. Some of them will tell you didn't push their tummy inside, and I'm like, wait, that's your tummy now.
Exactly. Like,
Some will say my side came out soon, and I'm like, wait, that's this is you.
do you tell the clients directly like this that this is you, or do you try to be diplomatic?
So I
Because
just
I
try
would be
to.
mad at you if you tell me like it's because you have stomach. That's why your stomach is showing up. Did I tell you that? Like, why would you say it like that? Don't say it like that.
If I some will
Yeah,
tell you the wrinkles on their hand, I'm like, that is your hand.
but I think photographers are able to smoothing these things out now. Are you guys not
Actually,
able to do that?
you can, but it's a lot of work compared to the money you are paying. That's why they pay little, they charge you. They pay little, they
Yeah,
stress
they
you.
expect so much.
You get.
Yes, yes,
Imagine if you are paying
yeah.
1 million, if you're paying like 200,000 now, I will gladly remove it without stress. But 20,000, 30,000, you're still stressing me.
Is the amount you charged anyway? Let me be the devil's advocate here. You charged them and they paid you, so. But do you see yourself going back to a 9 to 5 if you get a very good offer, pays very well, leads to minimal stress, remote role? Is this something you consider, or you're just done with that world?
No, I think I'll consider it. If there's option for hybrid, I don't have to go all the
Mm,
coming maybe once in a week or twice a week, take my content, leave. Do you get?
yeah.
So I can actually still consider that. And again, if the money is worth it, so if you're paying me well, I can still consider that.
Mm,
I'll just have to reschedule my time and walk
well,
around. So
while we were talking, yeah, you mentioned how um anyone that wants to go into business, like the things they should consider, and how you need to look at your strength, your interest, and things like that. But is there any particular advice you have for someone, for me, looking to go into business, that you think, an advice that you feel is not emphasized enough? People tell you all the times, do this if you want to go into business, do this if you want to do this, if you want to become an entrepreneur. So what's that one advice that you think people don't say enough, and you think you need to say, yeah, to tell anybody listening to this that wants to go into business, so we can just have our minds prepared before going into it?
if I think it has to do with your inner strengths. Find your inner strengths. One,
Mm-hmm.
what you're good at. So your inner strength first, then what you're good at. Because sometimes you also need
Mm.
motivation. And there are times that motivation will even die. There are times you wake up in the morning, you don't want to do anything. All right. So
Yes.
that's where passion comes in, and that's where goal and vision comes in. So in this niche, what do you want to what do you want to do here? Who do you want to help? So I think
Mm.
in looking for the problem. So it's that problem that will wake you up every now and then. So you're waking up with a problem. Okay,
Mm.
what am I going out to solve? Whose need do I want to meet? Who is a problem that I need to solve their problem? Do you understand? Like for example, now Uber. Uber came with a problem. Anybody that wants to go anywhere, you just order your ride, it comes and come and pick you in the
Mm-hmm.
house. That's anybody who wants to go into business. I would still say find your inner strength, your passion, and then that thing that you want to solve, that problem. Do you get? Those are the things that
Mm-hmm.
it may not be smooth. It may not always. In fact, it won't be smooth. But then the things that will keep you
Mm-hmm.
going, that's strength and passion, strength, passion, and the drive.
And the drive. Okay. I feel like we've had a really, really nice conversation. But just so we don't make it look like, doing business is so rosy and very smooth and so nice, I think this is my last question for you. Are there times you've thought of giving up photography and just like keeping your camera somewhere and just do something else? Has it ever crossed your mind to give up photography for something else?
Yes, not once, not twice. It has. But the thing is, that's where
How did
that's
you
where
handle that? And what led to it?
so that's where drive comes in. So at every point in time that I think of
Mm,
photography somewhere and look for something else to do you get, someone will reach out and tell me
mm-hmm,
and inquire for photography. Do you get, at every point in time that I want to. Sometimes
mm,
back to some
mm-hmm.
of I've done, some of the pictures I've taken, and then the drive comes in again, and I'm like, oh, really? I did that. Do you get? So I want to continue. Do you understand? So there are times
Yeah,
that you feel like
yeah,
wanting to
yes.
give up. Those times, look at what you've done before. Look at your success stories, your wins. Those are the things that will help you.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I look at reviews from clients, and
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's true. So from what
yes,
Yeah, reviews are always good. Like you guys, anybody you patronize, just try to always drop reviews. Like it has a way of encouraging people. When you see reviews, it just helps you. It reminds you that you're doing the right thing. Yeah,
exactly.
that's true. That's true. So like I was going to say something. I don't know, my thoughts are everywhere. Just one last thing I wanted to ask you, yeah. As a photographer, you've been doing this for how many years now?
Actively 6 years. This year will be my sixth year.
6 years. Wow. So would you say you figured it out when it comes to photography?
Okay, so the thing is, technology has taken over. So new tools come, you have new tools,
Mm-hmm.
new software, so you have to keep learning and learning and learning. So for me, I've not figured it out. It's still like a learning process for me. Do you get? So
Yeah.
new tools, and you have to learn those tools, you have to master those tools. So your brain is working, you do get, so you're learning new things, and it's still like,
Mm-hmm.
so I haven't figured it out. I'm still figuring it out.
You are still figuring it out. Oh, okay, okay. So one major takeaway I have from this conversation is this: when I want to go into a business, I think I should look at my strength, my interest, and not profit. Is that it? Like I should not go into something because of the money I think people are making from it, but I should go into something because I think I want to do it. I want to solve a problem. So can that be my key takeaway from this conversation? Am I right?
Yes. Although money too is involved, but then don't place money. Yes,
Yeah.
is provide value, offer value. When you
Mm-hmm.
offer, money will come because people would see the value and pay for it. Do you get? If you're putting
Mm.
this and you compare yourself with someone who has been in the business for like 15 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, if you ask those people questions, they will tell you they didn't make. I just told you now, a client paid me 3,000 for a photo shoot.
Yes,
1,000.
for yeah.
So you don't place money first, but value. Offer value first. The money will come.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So thank you so much, Ace. Thank you for your time. Thank you for this great conversation. It was a very, very turbulent episode, but we made it through. Like a lot of things happened. But yeah, I
So
think we've come to the end of
okay,
our conversation. And I just remember now that I didn't even check up on you. And this is unlike me because I always do it at the beginning of every episode. Try to ask my guest, how are you really? How are you? Are you fine? How is Nigeria treating you? And I think it's not too late. Let me just do that now. How are you really? Are you okay?
am I okay? Do I look okay?
Yeah.
I'm okay. I'm fine. Thank God.
Okay. Okay. And how was this week as well? Did something interesting, exciting happen in the week, and you just felt like you just felt nice to be an adult, or the week was just there?
Oh yes, we went out this week. Went to Mariah's show, and
Yeah.
one experience I find amazing. I enjoyed myself, and also I'm looking at
Oh.
studio because I mean it's time to set up studio. You know,
Yeah.
just to
So
look
you're
at.
already working on that as well. That's really great.
I'm working on that too.
So as you're rebranding, I'm also trying to rebrand my podcast. One of my like the major goal I have for the pod this year is to grow the podcast to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm like, I just want to get to 1K. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how they get there, but God take me there. I'm currently on 300. So if you're
Wow.
listening to this right now, thank you, Fred, for your support. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. But please, let's get to 1K. If you've not subscribed, subscribe. Share this episode with someone that is trying to go into business and they are very confused. They can just get one or two things from what he has said. And yeah, like the episode, subscribe, share with your friends, your enemies. Just support this small girl.
Share with everybody.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, share with everybody. Thank you so much, Ehiz. Do you want to plug in your business, Kyoya Media Photography? How can they find you?
Oh yes, I'm on all social media platforms at Kyoya underscore photography. Kyoya on
Can you spell
Instagram.
the Kyoya?
Kyoya as KIOYAR underscore
Mm-hmm.
on Instagram, Facebook, and I'm X.
How were you able to get the same? How were you able to get a uniform name? That's very tough to like come by. That's you're lucky. You're lucky. Congratulations.
So the Kyoya is
I
actually
guess.
from Kenya, so that made it easy for me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where are you from? Where's the name from? Is it Edo?
Yes, Edo States.
Okay, okay, okay. All right, so much. All right, thank you so much. And
Yeah.
yeah, I think that is